What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, feeling today is just been an incredible morning so far. Just woke up feeling just incredible. Just it's interesting, when you change your your routine, when you start focusing and changing things in your life, the results can happen pretty quickly. And prior to this week, I would wake up in the morning and just like feeling aches and pains in my body, my back, my knees, really as a result of probably inflammation from eating too much sugar, and other inflammatory type foods. And beginning this week, I just really got back on track with my eating, my food, my nutrition, and success and results are cumulative. So every day has just been getting better and better. So this morning I woke up great, went through my morning routine, won my EOS bet, won my bet today. So, made $100 before 8 a.m. today. Did my yoga, just feeling great. And now I'm actually out, little nature walk right by the river. I'm just so blessed that I live walking distance, literally, from the Boise River. Just my son and I come down here, every day and throw rocks, skipping rocks across the river. It's just good, to get out of the matrix and be able to plug into nature. Everything has an effect on us. And when you work in a cubicle and you've got those, electromagnetic energy constantly bombarding you, it does have an effect. It's a subtle effect. And people wonder why they're depressed, they're stressed out, all of these things, because they're in a constant state of stress. They've got these frequencies and these vibrations. Frequencies and vibrations are invisible. And, you're sitting in your cubicle, you've got all this electromagnetic energy affecting you, not on a physical level, but a non-physical level. And so to be able to disconnect and come, water and nature has a different vibration, a different frequency than sitting in your cubicle. Or, being on the phone, having your cell phone or in front of a computer and all those different types of things. So it's a subtle effect. So it's good. It's good, it's interesting, as you start to change also, your decisions will change naturally and spontaneously. That's the cool thing, is that, I was just inspired to come and hang out by the river. There are some incredible skipping rocks. I've never in my life found so many incredible skipping rocks than I have by this river. I've been breaking records with how many skips I've gotten. But it's being led by, when you start to change your habits, you change your routine, especially in the morning. So I'm waking up at 6 a.m. I've got my affirmations going. So I don't even get out of bed until I'm done with my affirmations. That's about 15 minutes. So about 15 minutes, I'm saying I'm half asleep. So I'm actually in theta brainwave state, which is your learning state, your hypnotic state, your programming state. So I'm actually programming this stuff into my subconscious. I'm saying it in my mind. I'm actually going along with it as it's playing. Then I get out of bed, I go downstairs, I do a 20-minute guided meditation by my mentor, Bob Proctor. And then I'm writing in my journal. I'm doing all of these things. Well, can you imagine what your life would look like? What your life would look like if you woke up an hour earlier than you do right now. if you woke up an hour earlier than you do right now and you meditated every day, you did some sort of workout where you're stretching or moving your body, doing calisthenics or some other sort of workout, if you were writing your goals every single morning, okay, if you were praying or practicing gratitude or whatever sort of spiritual practice you have, can you imagine what your life would look like if you won $100 every morning before 9 a.m.? What would your life look like if you were to take action, 5 new different actions in your health, your wealth, your relationships, your spirituality, and your purpose? Can you imagine what your life would look like in a year if you were to do that? If you were to just wake up an hour earlier than you do right now and take 5 simple action steps every day, that can create a radical transformation in your life. And I'm telling you right now, I'm only on day 4 and I'm already feeling the cumulative results. The past couple days have been hard. I've been at a lower emotional state, feeling depressed, feeling sad, about things that have, happened in my life this year. And, having to get myself through that, talk myself through that, walk myself through that. And now today it's, it's darkest before the dawn, they say. It's darkest before the dawn. And so today I'm waking up feeling incredible. It's going to be an incredible day. I've got some incredible meetings. I'm out in nature right now. It's going to be an awesome day. And, that kind of does lead to today's card is the law of attraction treats my imagination as reality. So the past couple days when I've been feeling down because of what's going on in my imagination. Your imagination isn't always visual. It can sometimes be auditory. For me, I know a lot of times I'm having conversations with people in my mind, which can sometimes create, depression, sadness, guilt, shame, anger, frustration, revenge, those lower states of emotion. So it's saying the law of attraction treats your imagination as if it's your reality. It doesn't know the difference. So the universe, which is responding to the thoughts you are thinking, does not distinguish between a thought from your observation of some observed reality and a thought brought about by your imagination. It doesn't know the difference. Your subconscious, your infinite self, your higher self, does not know the difference between imagined reality and reality. It doesn't know the difference. You're creating your reality based off of what you've got going on inside of you, inside of your mind. You're creating based off of that. That is, let's look at it like this, like a factory. Okay, raw material comes into the factory and out of the factory come the product. Okay, well, the raw material of your factory are your thoughts. Your thoughts become your emotions become your actions produce your results. Okay, so your higher self, your creative side of you doesn't know the difference. In either case, the thought equals your point of attraction. And if you focus upon it long enough, it will become your reality. So if you think depressing thoughts, you're going to create more experiences in your life that simply reflect back to you your emotional set point. It doesn't matter what it is. Again, I say this all the time, is you're never going to get rich feeling broke. You're never going to attract a high level relationship into your life if you feel not good enough, not worthy of love. If you don't love yourself, if you don't like yourself, how can you ever expect others to like you? So again, your higher self, your God self, okay, it does not know the difference between imagined reality and real reality. Now the key is just like with anything. It's about your habits. It's about your routine. Okay, if you can train yourself, if you can train your imagination, because your imagination is just like a muscle, if you can train your imagination to think prosperous, successful, empowering thoughts, you're going to create a successful, prosperous, empowered life. Okay, it is the law. It is the law of the universe. The law of the reality that we live in states that your reality is just a reflection of what's going on inside of you. That's it. So, that being said, what think about it today. Like, what thoughts are you thinking? Okay, what are the habitual thoughts, the habitual emotions that you practice most often? And how can you change that? What do you really want in your life? What do you really, really want? If there were no limitations, what would you really want? And then start thinking about that. Create that image in the screen of your mind. What would your life look like if you were a millionaire? Okay, what would your life look like if you had your dream relationship? If you had your dream woman or your dream man, what would that look like to you? And imagine it every night before you go to bed. Actually see in your mind sleeping next to, cuddling, spooning. I'm a big cuddler. Okay, so cuddling with your dream mate. Okay, imagine what your life would look like if you were a millionaire. See yourself writing a check for your dream car, your dream house. See yourself going on a shopping spree. And then practice that. You can't just do it once. You got to practice it over and over and over again. Because again, your imagination does not know the difference between imagined reality and real reality. And your real reality is just a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So, thanks a lot. I'll see you tomorrow.